He Stampers, it's the Pampered Stamper, and I just want to show you some cards that I'm going to be doing on Tuesday for Coffee and a Card. And I've used the delicately detailed paper, I think that's what it's called. We'll have to think about that. Anyway, I made this card for Rachel since I am missing her, since she's in Ottawa. And if you look at it closely, you can see that I've sprayed it. You can't really see, I don't think. There we go. You can see that I've sprayed it with that Vegas gold. I've made a shimmer. It's shimmer paint, and I have added it to cheap rubbing alcohol, and it makes a beautiful glaze on here. So anyway, that's card number 1. And then this is card number 2. And I love this card. It's so beautiful with the happy anniversary. And the trick with this one is to have a narrow strip of that really beautiful pattern paper, which can be a little overwhelming if used in big pieces. So it's 3/4 of an inch wide, and then I've put it on champagne foil paper that's an inch wide. And it just looks really nice. And then in a minute, I'll tell you the trick about how I put that paper, that delicate paper, on top of the pattern paper. And then here is card number 3. And with this one, I've used the stitched framelits, as you can see, and the pretty colored pearls. And beneath that is vellum, and then there's the rose gold metallic thread, which is also a really nice detail. This card is in honor of Alex, who is a good teammate and friend. And inside we've got that because Alex just moved her right arm. She's been working so hard. So here are all the pieces. And this is part of the love it, chop it thing. So I had all these pieces of paper, and I don't even have one left to show you. And I cut them all into the bits. So I have enough for 2 classes. So there's one of them. And then here you can see I've got a whole bag. I just used our clear envelopes. A whole bag of those, a whole bag of these. And then here are the leftover pieces. Strips also in bags. And then look at, for the one card, I've got all these pieces cut out from the one piece. So everybody's cards will look a little bit different. But I was a little scared to do this at first, but once you get going, you kind of see where is a good place to cut. So these pieces are all for this card here. And that's a note card that you can buy, and it comes in that lovely mint macaron. And then it also comes in the Blackberry Bliss. And this is for another class. And you can see that's all ready to go too. So love it, chop it, and then put it in bags, and it's ready to go. See here, these 6 things come in one sheet along with the long strips. So these cards are for another class. And with this one, I sponged Mossy Meadow over top of this. So that was a really neat idea. I got that idea from Janet Wakeland. And I'm pretty sure this card was from Carol Reed, but I'm not sure. I just love the simplicity of this. And this Thinking of You is from the punch box that all the blends fit in. And so this is the way, I still have sheets of this big paper left. See, and it comes with a piece of wax paper over top, or tissue paper to keep it safe. So this is the one. I actually laid it on top of a piece of Whisper White. Now, you can't really, yeah, you can see it. See how nice? There's just a really delicate gold pattern on this white. It's a bit bumpy because it's from the alcohol, I think. But I'm going to see if I can turn it into something. Yeah. So it's really nice, beautiful. And then I cut up the gold pieces. Now this, let's take it over here. I'm going to walk with it. I put it on top of this pattern paper. So I took it outside and I spritzed it with spray adhesive. And then I put it on totally, and when it's adhered to a piece of pattern paper, you can cut it quite easily. It doesn't tear. Otherwise, you have to cut it by hand, and I didn't really want to do that. So that's what I did for this. You can just see I've got it all cut out. These are 3 3/4 by 5. And then the Blushing Bride piece is 4 by 5 1/4. I will do a blog post on that today.